Please, no lagging. Please, no lagging. No freezing, no lagging, none of that. Okay. Hopefully, you're having an awesome day. It is Friday. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, no freezing, no lagging on this live. If I am freezing or lagging, please let me know right away so that we don't have to struggle here. Okay. If you're here for the first time, welcome in. We have a lot to get to and a little bit of time to get to it. My name is Gabe. I'm here to teach you guys how to absolutely crush with your credit. This is going to be all things credit, whether you're trying to see an increase in your score, or you're trying to leverage your credit to get into a house, or you're trying to build business credit, or any of that kind of stuff. This is for you. So, a lot of people are stuck right now with their credit. It's time to get unstuck. First, I do want to say this. It is officially Friday. Some of you, some of you are going to run up a check this weekend on your credit cards. Just saying. Think twice. Think twice about it. Future you is going to pay for it, okay? I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm here to make you feel good. It is skinny girl margaritas all weekend long. Is that what we're doing, fam? Is that what we're doing? What kind of foods are we eating? What kind of drinks are we drinking this weekend? I want to know, what are we doing? What's the vibe this weekend so I have a better idea? Yeah, again, here for a good time, not a long time. My name is Gabe. This is my personal profile. If you guys see Score Pros here in the chat, that is my company. We are a credit solutions company and we help people control their credit, basically. It's a short way to say it. The link is in the profile if you guys want to go check out the site. Actually, I have something. Let me grab my laptop really quick. I have something because I said I would do it, and I'm big on doing what I say I was going to do for y'all. So I went to the site and we built something new. We built this. So if you go to the link in my profile, you guys will go to there, getscorepros.com. The link is in my profile. You guys can go there, and now you have this, a debt efficiency and spend visibility calculator. Sounds fancy, but if you go here, hit open the calculator, you can create this. If you don't know what to type in here for like your monthly income and all that kind of stuff, you can just try with sample data and it'll create all of this. So it'll show you where you can type in your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, insurance, all that kind of stuff. Some of you are like, what the hell does this have to do with my credit? Don't worry, I'm going to show you. Because right here with your debt inventory, you can type in what your credit card is, the balance, the APR, your interest, all that good stuff, your car loan, auto loan. You can select, guys, this is mobile friendly. So I did this for y'all so you guys can get on the up and up with your credit. What's even cooler about this is it shows you different methods that you can choose to leverage to pay down your credit cards and get out of debt. Does that sound like a good idea? Yes or no, chat? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Okay, so it is live now as a free tool, literally free 99 for you to go use. The link is in my profile. I put that together because, hey, why not? Because who doesn't want to leverage something like this and get out of debt? Okay, if you're here for the first time, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. I see some familiar faces in the chat. If you are new, let's do something really quick. If you're new here, comment the word new. And I also want to know where everybody, new or not new, is joining from. Comment your city and state in the chat. Yes, by the way, if you guys see this right here, this is my company right here, Score Pros, and the link is in the profile on both as well, okay? You'll also, oh, shoot. You will also see this pop up throughout the live. If you need professional help and you want a free and honest conversation about your credit situation because you need real help with your credit, right here, you guys can tap this and fill out this form. Let us know what's going on with your credit so we know how to help you out. Lisa, hi. Lisa says hi. What's going on? Everybody say what's up to Lisa in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to use this board here in just a second. We're going to talk about why having good credit matters, and we're going to break this down together because I like to teach you guys different things, whether it's fixing credit or how to grow your score. That's been our topic for like the last few lives, at least, is how to grow your score. But a lot of people have negative items that have hurt or dropped your score. And if that's you, put a 1 in the chat. If you know that there's something that was ran and told that about you, put a 1 in the chat. If you know that there's something that has hurt or dropped your score. Talking late payments, charge off, bankruptcy, repo, eviction, foreclosure. No. You guys get the point. Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. If you know something has hurt or dropped your score. Don't worry, I'll wait because there's 77 million people in collections, and a lot more than that have late payments. Credit cards are taking a lick right now too. Okay, so what we need to understand is how this system works and what you want to do if you want to get out of credit problems. So first of all, a lot of you weren't taught about credit. This marker's done. Never using it again. That one's done. Your credit, so we can understand what it is and how you use it, your credit is simply this. It is information that is being reported about the status of your debt. So we'll write that right here. Information and reporting. I don't like this marker either. Let's find one that actually works. And then it's also, there we go. Purple's the color today. Trust with the bank. You can ask any of your credit questions here in the chat too. As we're going, drop them in the chat. I want to know. Now, let's see. We got 10 shares. There's a share arrow in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. I think it's over there. Okay. Hit that share arrow and share this live with a friend, family member, whoever you want. Share it with 2 people really quick. Your credit is a trust score with the bank. It's also information that is reporting about the status of your debt. Your credit is not debt, fam. Okay. And the reason why I tell you guys this is because a lot of people don't understand that. They think that that's the same thing. It's not. It's just a score of how well you manage debt. It's called a score because it's a game. Credit is a game, 100%. That's why it's called a score. Your score is a side effect of your lifestyle and of your credit profile. And if you're stuck right now with your credit, we need to take control over those things. It's a bigger picture thing. Somebody comment in the chat and type bigger picture. It is bigger picture 100% than just this. Okay, now who is this live for? Let me say something really quick. This live is for anybody who is trying to win with their credit. So I don't care if you have a 400 score. I don't care if you have a 500 score. I don't care if you have a 6, 7, or 800 something score. This live is for you. Okay. Now, I also need to know if I'm lagging or freezing or anything like that because my account this account at least has had notorious issues in the last few days with lagging. So if I'm lagging, not yet. Thank you, CCG. Okay, cool. Because there's a delay sometimes on things. He said not yet, but we're all anticipating your downfall. Okay, so now that we understand what credit is, this entire system is a game. It is reporting about the status of your consumer debt. You're a consumer. You make and spend money in this country. Yeah? You have a job, you earn a paycheck, direct deposit, you own a business, you're a hustler, whatever. You make money, you spend it, okay? You have credit cards, you have student loans. Can I get a yes if that's anybody here? Comment yes in the chat if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. You're a consumer, okay? There's consumer laws that protect you. So when we use this word credit, it is often interchangeable with this word, okay? You're a consumer. So your credit score is a consumer score. Well, when we're talking about this word, consumer, there's laws that protect you, and the law that protects you with your credit is the FCRA. Okay, so us, what we do, yes, we have a done for you credit repair service. I'll just say that right now. Someone says C. Awesome. Yes, we got it. Okay, we have a done for you credit repair service. If something has hurt or dropped your score, you have 2 options. You can either fix your own credit, which you as a consumer, you have the freedom and the ability to do that in this country, which is pretty cool. But here's the problem. A lot of people who try to fix their own credit fail because they get frustrated, because they don't know what the F they're doing, they don't have the time, or they've been misguided because they were listening to the wrong people on the internet, which is wild, okay? So you're in a safe place right now, guys, okay? As a consumer, you have the ability to fix your own credit. If you don't want to fix your own credit because something has hurt or dropped your score, little yellow arrow in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. It looks like this one that's above my head. You guys have one in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. You can tap that, reach out, and say, hey, this is what's hurt me. I need help, and I'm looking for professional help. Or there it is. My company pins it right there. Hit that link. You guys can always hit the link in the bio, in my profile. Okay, now, the FCRA is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Fair Credit Reporting Act. This is simple. And what I'm going to show you guys right now, it's probably going to get a little controversial, and that's perfectly okay because that's what we're here for on a Friday. If nothing else, but is to be controversial and to wake you up and open your eyes to what's actually going on here. It is not fair, right? That's what the F is for. It's not fair that companies like TransUnion, like Equifax, or Experian or LexisNexis, SageStream, Innovis, Clarity, you guys probably never heard a lot of those companies, can buy and sell your information and report information about you that's not accurate, not complete, and not verifiable. Can I get an amen in the chat? Yes or no? True or false, guys? Is that fair? Yes or no? Is that fair that they could report information about you that's not accurate, complete, or verifiable? Yes or no, chat? What do you guys think? Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay. Here's the point. Is it cannot stay on your credit profile if it's not those three things. Why does this matter? Because you want to go get approved for a home, or you want to go get approved for a car. Eventually, you're going to get sick and tired of having a credit problem. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had a credit problem. Yeah, it was. Actually, that's room temp water. I'm pretty sure this bottle of Windex that I have right here is fresher than that bottle of water. Straight up torture. Okay. Those of you who think you have a credit problem, let's call a timeout for a second. Oftentimes we think we have a credit problem, but credit, I just showed you, is information. Hello, somebody. It is information that's reporting about the status of your debt. So we think, oh, well, I have a credit problem. Sad face. No, what we actually have is an information problem. Here's the thing, not what I say, the actual statistics, big word, right? Say that 70% of consumers, that's you and that's me, consumers have errors on their credit report. Did you guys know that? Yes or no? Did you guys know that? That 70% of consumers have, yeah, most reports are incorrect. There it is. Rehab says, Rehab's in the chat right now, dropping straight up FCRA, dropping straight up FCRA bars in here. Let's go, okay? Now, we think we have a credit problem, but in reality, we have an information problem. Guys, how do I know this? Well, here, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I had bad credit, and I didn't want to stay that way because I was sick and tired of feeling like shit every time I opened my mailbox and I had been sent to collections for something else because I had a massive financial collapse as a young idiot / entrepreneur, didn't know what I was doing, and I fell flat on my face. And I had to start all over, and I got professional help. And the company that I hired was able to help me out, and I was able to have some negative items removed from my report, but I didn't just rely on them. I also went and built good credit, okay? So this is twofold, okay? So if you're trying to see an increase in your credit score right now, drop a me in the chat. Stephanie and Travis Rayburn, my people out there on the East Coast, they just got their closing pushed up on their house. Congratulations to the Rayburn family. Love it. I love it. I like to see people winning. CCG, he said, my boy, he said, I love credit. I just love credit. You give CCG some credit, he just wants to go roll around in it. Okay, so if you're trying to see an increase in your credit score, we need to understand why this matters. Why would you want to see an increase in your credit score? Put it in the chat. And the reason why I say that is because it's normally for a reason. You want to go apply for something. Let's just say that you have challenged credit. We're going to look at the cost of having bad credit right here in just a second. To get funding, yeah, exactly. To get funding or to get approved for something, we're going to talk about what it means. Because our company, Score Pros, we don't just stop at credit repair. That's not it. It's more about getting you approved for things than it is about just repairing your credit. Does that make sense? Because what good is it to fix your credit if you don't have a goal? So we need to get goal aligned so that we can become successful, okay? Your credit is also a trust score with the bank. Let me ask you something. Chat, would you ever be in a relationship with someone that you didn't trust? Would you guys ever want to date or marry somebody that you don't trust? Drop it in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't want to do that. So why would you expect the bank to be in a relationship with you? Guys, the bank is like your business partner, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys understand what I said right now. Someone said, no, absolutely. They're like, I don't have time for that. That's toxic. Well, the same thing is if we don't control our credit profile, then we're going to struggle. Guys, the cost of having bad credit is absolutely insane. And what I'm about to show you right now is going to upset you. And some of you have paid this price How do I know? Because I've been there and I've done that. Okay. That is why I'm qualified to give you guys the help that you need. Okay. Now, right here, if you need professional help and you guys want to book your free credit strategy session, you're ready for an honest conversation about your credit problem, right here, this is for people who need professional credit repair help. Now, we have different packages. We'll talk about those later. We'll talk about what our service is and what it isn't, okay? Now, I'm going to move quick here and I'm going to throw something on the board and I'm going to kind of separate your credit situation from your debt. We're going to talk about credit. We're going to talk about debt. If you missed this earlier, I'm going to show you something really cool here. There's a link in my profile. I brought my laptop because I'm going to get it right one day. Okay. However you say it, because, whatever. Okay. There's a link in my profile for this. It goes to our site. You go to the Get Score Pro site right here. You can go to the main page right here under resources. It's going to look different on your phone. Go to where it says resources on the main page. This link is in my profile. Again, you guys are going to want to know where to go. You can hit right here where it says open the calculator, hit that green button, and you can come right here. It has a debt efficiency and spend visibility calculator. Basically, this is going to help you with all of your monthly payments, your rent, your mortgage, your car payment. You're going to type all that in. You type in your debt inventory here as well. If it's a credit card, auto loan, collection, if you're making payments on collections, that's a personal preference. Not my job to tell you guys. This is not real information, guys. If you don't want to type your stuff in, you can always hit try with sample data. Again, the link for this is in my profile and you'll see your debt efficiency score right here. Okay. It'll show your DTI, which is cool. It'll also show where all your money's going every single month. And right here, it has different payoff strategies for you. Okay. So this is pretty badass. Now, link is in the profile for that. That is a free tool. I literally stayed up past my bedtime. And when I say stayed up past my bedtime, I actually made it when I was on my way to the gym. Hallelujah. AI is badass, right? Okay. So link is in my profile. You guys can click on my face again. You guys can use that tool for free. It's on the site. Now let's get back to showing you guys what's really going on here. And then I'm gonna show you guys the cost of what this actually looks like of having challenge credit versus if you clean up your credit and you actually learn how to win with your credit and you can get unstuck. We're working with brand name Windex, a dry erase board, some Friday vibes, and the Holy Spirit. Let's go. Okay, let's do this, fam. Now, we got to map this out. Here's you, the center of everything, okay? Yay. Now, again, I'll mention it one more time. You're a consumer. This means this word consumer is often used in the credit space. Your consumer reports and all that good stuff. It basically tells a story about you and how well you manage debt. If you have questions, drop them in the chat. I will answer your questions always to the best of my ability if you drop them in the chat. Some of you come at me with some off the wall questions and it's pure entertainment. Okay. Now, this is not the same thing. These two things are not the same thing. Your credit is not your debt and your debt is not credit. Okay. Your credit is a score of how well you manage debt. Guys, put a 2 in the chat if you have debt. Put a 2, the number 2. Drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a deuce in the chat if you have debt. That better be a lot of people because you're lying if not. Okay, I know some of you are driving. Don't do it, okay? I'll just put the 2 for you in my mind. Some of you are working. Some of you are doing other things that you shouldn't be doing right now, but you're watching this live. And it's cool because we're here to do it together. What's the fastest way to make my credit go up faster? I have 3 cards and nothing helps. We're going to learn that too here today, okay? Follow button. Follow button. Follow button. Okay, we do this all day long. This is all we do, okay? How can I take off late payments on my credit, please? Healing Gardens. Healing Gardens. Follow button. Follow button, okay? I'm going to be teaching you guys this, so stick around. We're here for a good time. Not a long time, but we do this on the daily, okay? Now, here we go. Those of you who said you have debt, we need to understand what is debt. It's just money that you owe, okay, fam? Money that you owe. Some people would call it other things. I will just simply call it that. Your credit, we said this earlier, we'll rewrite it right here. It is information, okay? I'm literally just gonna write, I'm gonna keep it super short and sweet right now. It's trust, okay, with the banks. Okay, we'll call it that, banks or lenders, whatever. And over here, I'm gonna write this really quickly because I just feel like writing this. It has nothing to do with your income, which is tough for some people to understand. Put a question mark in the chat if you guys don't understand. Put a question mark in the chat if you don't understand what I just said. Your credit has nothing to do with income. Put a question mark in the chat if you guys don't understand that. And that's okay. Can someone tell the US government to tune into this? You can share this live. You know what? You actually can. You can share this live. There's a little share arrow in the bottom left-hand corner. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen is the share arrow. In the left-hand corner is the get in touch with me arrow if you want professional help. Okay. People, everyone who put a question mark in the chat because we're confused about what I just wrote on the board right here. This upset some people, and that's okay because I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to educate you guys, and I'm here to make you at least a little bit more enlightened about your situation. Here is why it has nothing to do with your income. Your credit ain't got nothing to do with your income. Your debt has everything to do with your income. Time out. Pause for a second. Why do we need credit? Well, to get approved for things. That makes sense. Yeah, I want to get approved for a truck. I want to get approved for a home. I want to get approved for business funding. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we need credit, but also your credit is a score of how well you manage debt. Okay, but this whole picture right here is how you get approved. Okay, put an emoji in the chat if that just made sense. My job is to get you approved. If you're trying to apply for something, you want to get approved, right? So put any emoji you want in the chat if you're trying to get approved for anything at all. How about that? Make this super easy. Double R detailing. What's happening? Chase froze my credit card because I had high revolving debt. How can I get that fixed? My brother, my sister, my brother, you can pay that sucker down. That's what you can do. Chase wants their money back, okay? And is it just on that card? I'm assuming it's on that card. So we're going to talk about that too. Follow button, right? So we don't get lost or we don't get confused here. So you have leverage to convince people to give you money you haven't earned yet. Okay, we're going to talk about this in just a second, okay? Here we go. DTI is debt to income ratio. Yes? Who knows that? Yes? No, if you didn't know that. Okay, your debt to income ratio basically says how much of your monthly income is already spoken for by this word right here, okay? So if your DTI is too high, you're not getting into a home. That means that somebody in theory, like you, could have let's just say that you have a 720 credit score. Yay. And let's say that I have a 720 credit score. Hypothetically speaking, we make the same amount of money, we apply for the same house, and we have the same credit score. Okay, well, why did you get approved and I got denied? You see where I'm going with this? It's because I have more debt than you do, and every month my paycheck is eaten up by debt, and yours is not. Again, that's why I built the calculator on the site. So that calculator is a tool for you to make sure that you become undeniable to banks and lenders. Link is in the profile. Your DTI is your debt to income ratio. Now, where do we want to be with this? We want to be below 35%, okay? This is if you're trying to get approved for anything at all and you're trying to be financially free. Guys, comment me in the chat if you're trying to be financially free and have good credit and not depend on a bank and have leverage, okay? This is how this goes. You want to be below 35%. Below 35%. Somebody comment in the chat and put minus 35. Minus 35. Why? Because this is a healthy place to be. If you're above this 40%, 45%, when you go to buy a home, if you're a real estate person, you know what I'm talking about. They're going to look at you and they're going to be like, Ariel says, I'm at 6% DTI now, used to be 80. Well, first of all, Ariel, this makes me very, very happy for you. I like to see people winning, and this is awesome. Ariel, great stuff. The lower your DTI, the better, okay? Now, if you don't know how to calculate this, click on my face, click on it again, go to the link in my profile, and hit the resource tab on the site. Okay. There's calculators on there to show you how to control this. Your debt is money that you owe. So this has everything to do with your credit. And then there's this word right here. Okay. Now, remember, if you have collections and you want professional help and you're sick and tired of struggling with bad credit, you guys know what to do. I think you know what to do. I think you know what to do right here. You can book your free credit strategy session. What is it? It is a honest conversation about what's going on with your credit situation. There's 77 million people in our country that are in collections right now. There's a shitload of people that have late payments. There's a lot of people that are defaulting on credit cards right now because they didn't understand that this whole thing is a game. And that's why it's called a credit score. You're like, what? Yes, I just said it. Okay. Listen, if you have questions about your credit and you feel stuck right now, feel free to ask them in the chat. If I don't know the answer to your question, I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't know the answer to your question. Chantal, that's a good question. How much do you charge? How much do I charge? How much do I charge for what? Guys, we have different services, okay? So we have a lot of different offers. We have a do-it-yourself business credit builder. We have a DIY tool that's coming out. But for the done-for-you credit repair service, I'm assuming that's what you're asking. We have different packages depending on whatever level of service you need, okay? So right now we have services that are ranging from $99 a month to $149. Working with me one-on-one is $199 a month. I do offer one-on-one mentorship, but yeah, so there's that. Hopefully that helps you out. Now, AJ, what's happening, my guy? Okay, welcome back. This word right here is a hot topic, okay? Hot topic, because there's a lot of people that have this. Oftentimes, guys, if you've ever been sent to collections and it really honestly wasn't your fault, put a 1 in the chat. And the rest of you honest people that have been sent to collections and it was your fault, put a 2 in the chat. It's okay. It's all right, guys. What we need to understand is that we have options, okay? Do you have the ability to, or do we, I should say, do we have the ability to potentially remove collections from your credit profile? Yeah, a collection can be removed from your credit profile. Doesn't mean that it will be. Hear what I said, it can be. There's a difference. Other people would lead you to think that it absolutely will be, and there are no absolutes, okay? Now, collections, this is a hot topic. Could it be money that you legally owe? People are like, well, people are in my DMs right now, worldwide, saying, well, I got sent to collections. Do I legally owe the money? Well, first of all, I'm not a lawyer. I would be so much cooler if I was, but I'm not. And that's why I'm not that cool. Okay. But collections, you could legally owe. So that's why I have it over here under debt. You need to do your own research, and it's up to you if you choose to pay your collections or not. That is not my job. I'm here to give you legal advice, and I'm not here to give you guys financial advice. But what I am here to do is educate you about your credit and how to get approved for whatever you want, whether you have bad credit or good credit or anything in between. Okay. So we are a credit solutions company here to educate you because you didn't learn this in school and no one ever taught you, and it's not your fault. We love you guys. Okay. Let me swipe over because I got some comments here. Okay. What do we got? Some of you were honest. Some of you were not about getting sent to collections. You're like, it wasn't my fault. And then somebody else was like, it was totally my fault. Guys, I've been to both 1 and 2. Okay. What's up? He says, the only negative on my credit report is a Chapter 7 bankruptcy dismissed 2021. Well, it's going to stay there for a while. I actually just had a call with somebody about this, like right before this live earlier, that was asking about this, the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Guys, a bankruptcy is just like any other piece of information that is being reported on your credit profile. Guys, you understand that, right? So anything that is consumer debt related is what can be reported on your credit profile. It's like your thumbprint or your fingerprint. It tells a unique story about you as a consumer. Okay, you guys got that? Now, a Chapter 7, Chapter 13, is it possible that a bankruptcy can be removed from your credit report? Yes, it is possible. We've seen it happen plenty of times. But here's the thing. It is a more, whatever you want to call it, advanced item or whatever you want to call it, that's fine. It does take a little bit more leverage and it does take a little bit more work. Okay. Now, it is going to suppress your score. You can still rebuild after bankruptcy. I have business partners that have rebuilt after bankruptcy. I have friends and family that have rebuilt after bankruptcy. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes it's a fresh start, just depending on what else is going on in your situation. Okay. Now, what is my thought on consolidation? Bori. Consolidation. I think consolidation, this is my personal opinion, I think it could be a trap. If you're trying to fix your credit, what debt consolidation is, I'll talk about debt consolidation. How about that? Do you guys want me to talk about debt consolidation, bankruptcy, and debt management, or do you guys want me to move on? Comment debt in the chat if you guys want me to talk about that stuff, and then comment move on if you guys want me to talk about something else. Okay, I'm going to answer these questions. I can talk about consolidation if you guys want. Ashley, hi, what's going on? Said, Gabe, if I left a $10 balance on my credit and it dropped my score. Well, there could be other things that's going on inside of your credit profile. Besides that, I don't know that that's what's dropped your score. Keeping a healthy utilization is normally going to help your credit profile. So without looking inside of there, it's tough for me to say. You can always pay it off to zero. Okay, you can always try this. Okay, I'm gonna write this on the board for you really quick. You guys never heard of this? You can always try this out if you have more than one. This is if you have more than one credit card. Okay, you guys know what this is? Anybody? Comment in the chat. The AZEO method. AZEO method. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, you guys want to talk about debt? Okay, I'll mention it really quick. The AZEO method or AZEO method is the all zero except one. So, yep, there you go. Glow, got it. I always like when somebody knows. All right, and that's perfectly fine. If you don't know, you don't know. It just doesn't mean that you have to do this. It is an option. So let's just say I have 4 credit cards. And let's say I have balances on all of them. And my goal is to pay them down. I will use the calculator on the site. I would click on my face, go to the link in my profile, go to where it says resources on the site, and use the tool that I just gave you. It's a free tool. Why would you not use it? And it's mobile friendly. It works on your phone. Okay. So anyways, all zero except one. Let's say you have 4 cards. You can pay pay 3 of them down and leave a zero balance except one. And then one, you just leave a very, very small balance. Okay. So that is the AZEO method. Okay. Pretty simple, right? All zero except one. So you're leaving very small balances, you're leaving zero balances except on one card where you leave a very small balance. Okay. Now you guys mentioned that you want to talk about debt. I will mention this really quickly. Okay, about debt consolidation and all that fun stuff. Sometimes people don't understand. They don't understand the difference between credit repair, or they're misaligned with what credit repair is and what it isn't. Okay, guys, remember, if you're considering fixing your credits, that's one thing. Okay, taking care of your debt can be another thing. So I'm going to speak on this and what the difference is between fixing your credits and what fixing your debt sometimes looks like. Now, is it possible to do these things simultaneously? Yes, this is what we coach our clients on. This is what we help you guys take control over right here. If you need a free credit strategy session and you want to have an honest conversation where we review your reports, right here. Okay, guys. Yes, we do have a paid service. We have a done for you credit repair service, but you guys can book your free consultation right there. That disappears. You guys can always hit the link in my profile or the little yellow arrow, the one that's above my head. You guys can always tap that to get in touch too, okay? So let's talk about something for a second that is debt consolidation. I'm just gonna put debt con right here because I don't have all day to write on this board. Then we also have debt management. Sounds like the same thing, but they're not, they're slightly different. Debt management, and then we also have America's favorite option, bankruptcy. Okay, now there's different ones. There's chapter 7, there's chapter 13, and there's chapter 11, which is more for business, but we'll look at these different options. Okay, now I'm not here to give you guys legal advice. I'm not here to give you guys financial advice. I'm just shining the light on the difference between fixing your credit and what credit is and debt. Your debt is money that you owe. Okay, here's the definition right here. Simplest definition I can humanly think of for debt. It's money that you owe, meaning if you don't pay it, it is going to hurt your credit. You guys got me? Yes, in the chat if you guys understood what I just said right now. Debt is money that you owe. It's consumer debt, and if you don't pay it, it's going to hurt your credit score, right? So if you don't pay your rent, it's going to hurt your score. If you don't pay this student loan that you signed up for, it's going to hurt your score. Yes, in the chat if you guys understood what I just said right now, okay? Now, let's start here first. Debt consolidation. Basically what it is someone's going to buy up your debt and you're going to make consolidated payments to them. Okay, you're taking care of the debt. In any of these situations, this takes care of the debt. It is not going to fix your credit. You guys understand that? They say they will, but it does not. Okay, debt management, same thing. We're basically in a structured payment plan with creditors to pay the debt. Debt management, you're paying down debt in a program. Appreciate that. Debt management is the same thing. You're taking care of debt. Oftentimes they'll have you think that it is going to fix your credit. It does not. Bankruptcy, chapter 7, chapter 13, chapter 11. These are all different types of bankruptcy. A bankruptcy, the only one that deletes debt is this right here, chapter 7. This is what's called a liquidation, meaning you flush the toilet on your credit situation, okay? So guys, a bankruptcy will delete debt if it's a chapter 7. But guess what? It is a nuclear option to your credit, okay? Just saying, you have to start from scratch after bankruptcy. After discharge, you can rebuild your credit. It's not the end of the world, okay? Take a deep breath. Now, oftentimes this is not fun. This isn't sexy to talk about. But what we do need to understand is that it's a necessary part of life, okay? So now that we understand what this is and what this is, we can move on. And we can see the cost of, regardless, I'll say this, hold on, time out. If you're gonna do any of these, you're still gonna have to fix this. You guys understood that? If you're gonna do any of this, debt consolidation, debt management, bankruptcy, etc., you're still going to have to fix your credit, okay? So this is still something that we have to address. That's what we're here for, okay? Now, little yellow arrow in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen if you guys want to reach out and you want to book a free credit strategy session, we're here for it, okay? Put the mic back on the hat so we can rock and roll. Let's go. All right, now this is going to kind of shine some light where maybe you didn't think about it like this. And I'm gonna show you something else that we have on the site. We put this here for you so you can think long and hard about your credit situation and how you wanna go about fixing it or addressing it. Now, oftentimes we think of things like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a new car. Guys, let's do something really quick. How many of you would consider that buying a vehicle is probably the second biggest investment that you'll make, at least here in the States, before buying a house? It's the second biggest investment that you would make, most people would, before buying a house. What do you guys think? Yes or no? True or false? That buying a vehicle is typically, like a truck or a car, is the second biggest investment that you're gonna make financially besides buying a house. True or false? Kathy, an investment. What is an investment? What is an investment? Give me the definition of an investment. Meaning you're putting your money into something. Yeah, I guess so. Investment, maybe you're thinking of like return on investment. Putting your money, spending money on something, I guess you could say. How about that? Okay. So, but Kathy, I would love to hear your definition of an investment. That'll be cool. Care to share? I'm here for it all. Love you guys. Now, this is why this matters. This is why your credit matters. Watch this. We're gonna do something right now. We're gonna go shopping for a car. That's what we're gonna do. As a fam, thus, me and you, we're gonna go shopping for a car right now. Here's something I'd like to know. Actually, it could be a car or a truck, okay? Somebody, anybody here, give me a year, make, and model of a car, truck that we can go shopping for right now. And I don't say Bugatti, okay? Calm the F down. Let's do this together. I need a car, truck, year, make, and model, a car that you would see on the freeway or in the interstates or in Target parking lot. Give me a car. We're gonna go shopping for a car together. And I'm gonna show you why your credit matters. And if you're in the vehicle industry or you're in the automotive industry, you're gonna appreciate this, okay? So, by the way, never sold a car in my life, bought plenty of them, okay? And I've had challenge credit before, and I've also had phenomenal credit, so I know the pains of both sides of this. That's why I'm qualified to show you guys this. Okay, let's see. We have a Kia 2022, but okay, year, make, and model. Kia Telluride. What's up with the Kias in the chat? AJ says Tahoe. Ram 2500, 2025 Chevy Silverado. I like that, Jeff. What else we got? We got a GM guy here. So a Mini Cooper 2018. Okay. What else? Somebody, year, make, and model in the chat. We're going to pick something. We're going to vote on a vehicle right now. We're going to pick something. I want to write the year, make, and model up here. Okay. And then after that, we're going to need the price. One thing at a time. Let's get to the year, make, and model first. We're going to need the price. And then we're going to need a couple other things as well too, but we'll get there. Missy says 4Runner. M3 2026. I like it. Let's go. Look, there we go. Honda Pilot. Let's do the 4Runner. Let's do a 4Runner. Okay. Let's go with the 4Runner, but let's pick something a little newer. How much do you guys think? What would be the price? Let's go with the 4Runner. So we have on the board, we're going to put a Toyota 4Runner. Okay, cool. That's like a cool car, or like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are a fan of this or not. I don't really care about the car. What I do care about is why this matters with your credit, okay? So Toyota 4Runner, how much is a Toyota 4Runner right now? Let's say it's a 2024, something relatively new. How much is it? Somebody give me a price. How much is it, like a 2024 Toyota 4Runner? 2025. 25. 68K? What are they putting in these things now? 46K, 47K, 68K. How much is it, guys? Give me a price. Somebody give me a price. Okay. Give me a price on this vehicle. 48,000. Missy says 45 to 55,000. 68K limited is new. Okay. Let's call it this. Let's call it 50K. All right. I see we're hitting all around there. Let's call it $50,000, okay? 50K. We'll use this as the price. Now, let's just say that we're going, remember, what we're doing right now is we're showing what this actually looks like in real life, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys on our website, like how we enter this and how we can calculate this, okay? The terms, meaning how long are we gonna be paying on it? Guys, what are the terms? Let's go 60 months. What do you guys think? 60 months or like 72 months? What do you guys think? 7-year term. We're going 84 months on this. Is that even legal? 36 months. How long are we going? 60 months. Most people do like something like 60 months. There's some people that do 36 months, 72, 60. This could also depend on your financial and your credit situation. But let's put something on the board. Like, what do you think the average person would do on this? 60 months, 72. Comment in the chat. 72, 60. Let's call it 60. We'll call it 60 months right now, okay? We can always change it. This is a dry erase board. We can write whatever we want up here. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. Let's just say, oops, this is purple marker's giving up on me. Let's just say, where's the score at? Okay, this is where your credit score comes into play. Let's just say that why your credit matters, okay? This is, if you're joining here for the first time, my name is Gabe. My company is called Score Pros, and we help you guys get approved for things. We help you guys clean up your credit profile and become undeniable to banks. This is very important that you watch what's about to happen right now, okay? The score, let's just say that somebody has late payments or a challenge score. What would their score look like? If somebody had, like, if this is you and you care to share, you can always comment your score. But I'm talking particularly about somebody who needs credit repair, somebody whose score is challenged or has negative items. What would that look like? We need to put a score right here. So let's put this, because we know this, that the score is tied to the interest, right? These two are tied together, the score and the interest rate, okay? So a 640 score, okay. Look, let me say this really quick. If I see somebody with a 640 score, that tells me that they have some sort of positive credit history, okay. If they have a 530 score, that tells me that they don't have that much positive credit history and that they have a lot of negative items on their profile without even having to look inside of their report, okay. So 530, 680, 650, guys. The scoring system goes from the 300s into the 800s. You guys realize that, right? Okay, so let's just call it, I see some of you guys are saying 560, 640. Let's just say, not me, but approximately 620. Let's call it that. Let's call it a 600 score. How about that? A 600 score. Guys, do you guys know the average credit score in America right now? It's like 714 and it's dropping. That's why any of this matters. Do me a solid really quick. in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, hit the share arrow, because this is where it's going to get fun. And this is where it's going to get a little controversial. Someone's going to barf, someone's going to throw up, it's going to be okay. So let's just say we're shopping for this vehicle. We have a 2024 Toyota 4Runner, 50,000 or whatever year, 2024, 2025 Toyota 4Runner. It's a $50,000 vehicle, which vehicles go for way more than that. So I could absolutely see this be true. We have terms of 60 months right here. We have a credit score that is subprime. It is 600 score, meaning not that great. Here, I'll put a sad face next to it. Because they have late payments, because they have a charged off old credit card or whatever it is. Guys, this happens all day long. And if you have great credit, then good for you, but this is not all that uncommon. I know plenty of people who have great income but have challenged credit. How do I know? They're my students and my clients, okay? Now, even if that's not you, remember, if you do need help, here, I'll pin this really quick because you're watching this. You're like, well, wait a minute, I want help too. Right here, you guys can book your free credit strategy session so we can help you guys get unstuck with this kind of situation. What do y'all think the interest rate would be with a 600 credit score? What is the interest rate going to be with this credit score? What do you guys think? With a 600 score, you'd have to go about 5K down. We're going to get there. We're getting there. So we're going to have to put some sort of trade or down, right? One of the two. We're going to have to put a trade or a down payment. We'll get there. But what do you guys think the interest rate will be with a 600 score? Guys, I didn't tell you the 714 thing to make you feel bad. Like you shouldn't feel less than. Now, let me see. Don't spam my chat. Who's spamming my chat? That's crazy work. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be high, but I want an actual number to write something here on the board. 29 to 34%, 18%, 24%, 18%, 11%, 12%. I'm inclined to think it's probably going to be higher than 10, 12%, 18%, 7%. Okay. Let's just call it, someone says 29. We're all over the place. So let's go somewhere in the middle. Let's just say that we're going to hit around 16.5%. Okay. We'll give it a shot. So watch this. What we're going to do, we'll get my laptop really quick. And if you go to the link in my profile, I have some tools there for you guys. It's on our site. So we'll go right here. I'm going to go back to the main site. When you go to the site, if the link is in my profile, you guys can go right here. This is my company. When you go there, click on resources. Okay. When you get to the resources, there's this. This is the debt efficiency calculator. This is new. That's badass. We don't need that right now. We're going to go to this auto loan calculator. Okay. So we'll come back to this right now. I'm going to zoom in on the auto loan calculator. This is mobile friendly too if you're on your phone. So we can always look at this later. So here's what we're going to do. We need to come up with a trade-in or a down payment so we can type this in because we know our vehicle price is $50,000. Okay. So what would you guys think to get this vehicle out the dealership? We're going to have to put something down, right? We're going to have to either have a trade-in or a down payment. Now, which one do you guys want to go with? Trade-in or down payment? Comment trade or comment down in the chat. Which one are we going with? Do we have a trade-in or do we have a down payment? Don't say both. We're not doing both right now. Okay. While you guys vote on it in the chat before we go forward, you know what else they're going to hit you for in this particular situation? They're going to come and they're going to say, hey, do you have a cosigner? This is what they're going to ask you. You know this because if you've been there, you know. They're going to say, do you have a cosigner? And the answer is no. Okay. It's time to grow up. It's time to take control of our mother freaking credit because this is why this matters. We need leverage. This is where we're going to go get it. Okay. Trade-in or down payment. Which one are we doing, fam? Down payment. What's up, Jess? Down. A lot of you guys are saying down payment more than trade-in. Okay, cool. So we're going with the down payment. What's the dollar amount on the down payment? What's the down payment going to be? What are we going to have to come up with? Okay, remember, this is the price. We got 50K. We got to put some money down. How much are we putting down on this? What do you guys think it's going to be? 10K? 5K? 10K? 5K? Trade no bueno? Yeah. Hey. What's going on, guys? All right, now let's do this. 7K. AJ says 7K. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with 7K. All right, so we have 7K to put down. Okay, let me just erase this and we'll write it right here. 7K to put down. 7K down. Awesome. So what we're really going to the bank for is 43K, right? I know someone's going to be like, well, tax, title, and license. Yes, guys. I know, okay? We're not actually at the dealership right now. Everyone calm down, okay? So let's do this really quick. Vehicle, we're gonna type in $43,000, okay? And then we have our down, oh, we already put this, 50,000, excuse me, 50K. And then our down payment is 7K. All right, our interest rate is 16.5%. Boom, there we go. And our term is 60 months. Let's see where we're at. So our monthly payment is going to come to monthly payment is a total of $1,057. I know somebody got upset right now in the chat. Okay, I don't even have to turn around and see that. So our monthly is this, but here's what we don't always see. This is where people get really upset. Total interest over the course of the next 60 months, okay? So interest, remember, guys, interest is the money that the bank gets to keep, yeah? Right? That's their tip. You're not getting the money back. You guys understand that, right? But we will go sign our name on this. So hold on. So total paid would be 63,000. The total interest, I'm gonna write it big for you because some of you guys are gonna squint when I write this. $20,428. Holy shit. We're gonna go donate $20,000 after we put 7K down on a Toyota 4Runner in total interest over the course of the next 6 years. All right, guys, it's been fun. I'll see you guys next week. That's wild. Who's gonna do this? But guess what? You know who's done this before? This guy. It was effing painful because I was right here. That's embarrassing to say. But guess what? I didn't stay there. I got help. I got unstuck. I learned how the credit system works. I learned what you need to do to become undeniable to banks and lenders. Guys, there's a lot of you watching this will have situations like this. And then some people, when we talk about the price of fixing your credit, we're going to illustrate this over again right now, okay? We're going to run through this again. When we talk about the price of fixing our credit, we say, hey, listen, we have packages that are $99 a month. We have packages that are $149 a month. We have packages that are $199 a month for one-on-one coaching with myself. But some people will say that's too expensive, but then they will go hop in their vehicle and donate 20 grand. Imagine $20,000. You're just going to give that to the bank. Imagine what would you do with $20,000 instead? What would you do with this 20 grand instead? Because Chase Bank or whatever bank, the credit union, guys, they don't need your money. They want your money, okay? Doing business with someone because you want to is not the same thing as doing business with someone because you have to. Yes or no, chat? Drop it in the chat. I want to know what you think. Okay, now let's move back for a second. Let's just say, okay, take a time out. Hold on, man. Like, that's crazy ass work to go pay $1,000 a month for a Toyota 4Runner. I know, gas, insurance, you're looking at almost damn near $2 grand a month to drive that. That's wild. Okay, whatever, sure. Let's take these numbers off of here, and I'm gonna write that down. It was, what was that number again? $20,428, okay? So we're gonna write this number down over here so we don't lose it, and we were at $1,057 a month. Okay, now let's just say that we are able to clean up our credit and we're able to get on the up and up. And let's just say that we're able to walk into this same dealership, same vehicle, same price, same down payment, same everything, minus we're able to fix our score. What would you guys say would be a cleaned up credit score right here? I like Jess's score. Jess right here, she said, I just hit a 717 score today. If you guys want, comment Jess in the chat. Comment Jess right here. Her name is Jess. If you guys want to use her score. She said 717. I'm cool with that. That seems clean enough to apply. But if you guys want to say a different score in the chat, comment whatever you guys think. Jess is awesome. She's one of the regulars here, okay? Jess is also a regulator. She'll put you in your place. Now, those of you who are stuck and you need help with your credit, you guys know what to do, right? Right here, you guys can book your free credit session, okay? Those of you who are stuck right here, you guys can book your credit session. A 786 credit score. Very cool, Dorothy. Okay, Jess, we're rolling with your score. A 717 score. Awesome. I love this. This makes me happy for Jess. Very cool. Okay, so let's just say we cleaned up our credit, we pay down our credit cards, we take control of our credit, we do the things that you learned how to do on this live, which I teach you guys pretty much every day of the week until I'm blue in the face, and we're on the up and up, okay? So now we have a 717 credit score. Wow. So now, obviously, we have more leverage. Yes or no, chat? Do we have more leverage with this score? Okay. Nothing else changed except the score because we invested in fixing our credit. Now we're on the up and up, yes? Okay. So what would the interest rate look like with a 717 score? What do you guys think? Comment in the chat. Comment in the chat. 7%? Color with Courtney, she says 7%. What do you guys think? We turn the brightness up on this. 8.25? 6%? 0%? I think that you could probably land, I don't know, you guys tell me. 6%? I think that that's definitely possible. What do you guys think? 6%? I mean, we're down almost 11% right here. Okay, let's run it at 6%. Okay, so remember, same exact scenario, same exact vehicle, but the only thing that we're going to change here, we're going to go back to our auto loan calculator. This calculator is on the site. The link is in my profile if you guys need this. We can go right there, and we're just going to change that to 6%. We're going to hit calculate. Holy smokes, look at that. 831. So we're changing from $1,000 a month. Where's my marker? We're going down to $831 a month. Okay, so we're saving almost $200 a month, guys. For some of y'all, that's diapers. You know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, that's gas. Okay, your mic went low. Uh-oh. Did the mic die? This sucker died. Look at. That's how you know we're having too much of a good time. Hold on. Now, we're going to have to go micless. It's going to sound weird. I'm going to have to yell. That's what I get for not charging the mics. Let me see if it's got some juice in it. Oh no, this sucker's dead. It's not coming back. RIP. Look. Don't worry, I'll get some backup mics. All right, I'm going to yell. We're good. Okay. So we're at 831. We're saving about $200 a month. Guys, that's date night. That's your savings. You can leverage that money to pay down your credit cards. Guys, that's gas. Hallelujah. We know that gas is stupid expensive right now. Okay, but the difference is total interest paid is only $6,879. Okay, that is a big difference. Okay, so we literally just found about 14 grand. Okay, because before we were at 20, you guys can't see it, I wrote it over there. But before we were at $20,428. And now total interest is only $6,879. That is wild. Okay, so we have a difference of $14,000 here. Where's the pink marker? So I found 14,000. Oh, close, give or take, about $14,000. What would you guys do? Do you guys think that credit repair costs $14,000? Do you guys think that credit repair costs $14,000? Do you think it would be worth it? Because it's not the only thing that you're going to use your credit for, right? Would to be buy a 4Runner? That's the only thing that you're going to buy. Guys, some of you want to buy investment properties, duplexes, multifamily. Some of you guys want to invest in commercial real estate or whatever. You guys are trying to build your business credit. Guess what, guys? This is why your credit matters. Because we'll think, oh, well, it's only 1,000. Look, before we were right here. We were at, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. We were at 1,057. If you guys are just now joining, we were doing this before with a 16% interest rate on a Toyota 4Runner with like a 600 something credit score. Okay, this is the difference, guys. Do you think the auto loan or the people at the car dealership, do you think they're going to tell you this shit? Do you think that Chase Bank is going to, before you sign up for something, that they're going to show you this? Guys, this is why this is so important. This stuff isn't taught in school. And so this is what we do with all of our clients. We help educate you guys. As one of my students or potential students, she's interested in becoming a student. I just sent her a game plan, a proposal about here's what she wants to do. You know what her goal is? She wants to get an M550. I'm laughing at Mad Max's comment. That's by the way. She wants to get an M550. That's her goal. Okay. A BMW, if you guys don't know what that is. Her goal is to get an M550. And I'm like, cool. Well, how do we do that? Because we need to understand, we need to understand how we do it. Okay, she has negative items on her credit report and she has a goal she wants to work towards. So that's our goal, is to help you guys take control over it. You guys spam in my chat. You guys are wild with this. Hold on. Where's my mods at when I need them? Moderators, moderation. You guys are showing butt cheeks in my chat. This is wild. Okay, it's Friday. We didn't say it wasn't going to be lit. You're quick, pretty much. Okay, listen, guys, you know what to do. If you didn't, hit the follow button. Follow button. Follow button. Now, the link is in the profile if you guys want to use these kind of calculators. We put them on the website. These are free resources. I believe that people should be educated about their credit. I believe that you guys need leverage when you go into the bank or when you go into the dealership. And I'm sick and tired of seeing people get their ass kicked, biting off more than they can chew because they weren't educated about their situation. If you're a business owner, I just want to say this really quick. If you're a business owner, we have a 90-day accelerator for you guys to build your business credit. You have to get out of hustle mode. We don't just do credit repair, okay? We have other tools that are at our disposal besides that. So if you're a business owner and you're using your personal credit right now, you have to stop doing that. Banks want to make sure that you are findable and fundable. Business credit is not complicated, but a lot of people are too lazy or uneducated, and it's not your fault because, hey, you don't know the difference. So if you guys want to apply to work with me, you guys can always do that right here. Reach out to book your free credit strategy session. Hopefully this has been helpful for you in some sort of capacity at all whatsoever. Follow button if you guys didn't already. Those of you who want a free credit strategy session, yes, we do sessions on the weekend. I do have team members available to take them on the weekend as well. This is an honest conversation, okay? And I do want to say this really quickly. Here's what credit repair is not. It's not guaranteed results, okay? It's like hiring a personal trainer. A good credit repair company should be telling you this. This is what we do at our company, is results are not guaranteed. And we need to set healthy expectations about what credit repair is and what it isn't, okay? Here's why. Because I talk to clients or I talk to people all the time. Some of you guys are in my DMs and you'll say, well, I'm going through credit repair, but I'm still making late payments, okay? Not everything is in our control. You guys understand that, right? We're just trying to help you guys clean up a bad financial situation and address the negative information that is being reported about you on your credit profile, okay? So if you need help and you're ready for an honest conversation about that, right here, little yellow arrow, you guys can always tap on my face and go to the link in my profile. You can go check out our site there, or you guys can just DM me, send me a voice message, send me a text, let me know what's going on. It has been an absolute privilege to connect with you guys. Your time is your biggest asset. Your people are your second biggest asset. And then everything else it comes after that, okay? Guys, we're real big into core values here at Score Pros, okay? So whatever your goal is, we'd like to align with you. If you're not a fit for us, hey, that's perfectly okay too. We can hang out, we can be friends and chill on the live together. It's been an absolute privilege to connect with you. Go enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you guys have a safe and awesome weekend. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I love you guys. It's a privilege to connect with you. It's a privilege to spend time with you. See you tomorrow or next time. Peace.